can't believe Canada's got any trees left. Oh yeah, here in central Michigan, it's pretty bad outside. Uh-oh. It's the attack of the reversing garbage truck. Wow. Wow, it's Navy 122. No follow. Wow. Yeah, they're paving the other side now, and they got the one lane all blocked off. So it's going to be fun going back. Boy, it's noisy out there.
Is that a sandbagger in the mobile? Oops, maybe there's too much noise for anybody out there to hear me tonight. It's noisy.
Oh, yeah. Go get yourself some half-price apps.
How about that sandbagger? Do you got a copy on Joker? I guess you're in the mobile. Yep, sitting out here listening. It's pretty noisy tonight.
How about it, Joker, out there in the mobile? Got a copy on Green Dog Break?
I got you there, Green Dog. No, I'm not in the mobile. I think I was saying I think sandbagger's in the mobile.
Yeah, I have to go park on a hill or something tonight. Yeah, I heard you out earlier. No nonsense. Joker out there. If you can hear me, howdy, howdy.
Yep, good evening. I got you in there this time. Joker waving hi. Good evening.
Yeah, hopefully this skip gets out of here and we can have a decent roundup tonight.
Yeah, 10-4. That'd be nice.
What was that, Goose? Yeah, no. Well, I was away, but yeah, it seems like Sundays are kind of a little bit hit or miss.
Yeah, Sundays have been light. I won't be on this Sunday.
I was on all night Sunday. I didn't hear anybody key up. Hello, Wayne. Hello.
Good evening, Wayne.
Hello, Goose. I hear you good tonight. Must be up this way. I don't know where any of that stuff is. is that beeping still going on? Somebody's hooked up to an EKG near you. Modulating. Looks like it's backing up. It probably is. They're still working on 422. Yeah, I just went by that. I might have to take an alternate route coming back. Yeah, they got everybody squished into one lane, so you know what that does.
Where's the one-lane road at?
Yeah, I saw it this morning when I went to the liquor store. It's off of Route 100. And they had the westbound lanes all blocked off, except for one. Yeah, there you go. But a smooth sailing on the way back. No problem. Because all the traffic was on the other side. Yeah, well, that's what, you know, it was smooth sailing coming down, but going back is going to be a little messy.
Oh, man.
Oh, there's Pete. Where are you at? Where are you at? I'm on 422.
Yeah, somewhere around the 05 curve.
Nah, I'm way past that. I'm getting ready to get off at Royersford.
Yeah, I figure somewhere around my neighborhood, as loud as you are.
Well, it's the only way I'll get over to Skip, I guess.
Yeah, there's not too much skip right now. Not like last Wednesday. Holy moly.
Yeah, I saw that abbreviated gate you put up there. I guess you got frustrated and just shut it off, huh?
Well, I talked to Wayne and talked to Badger, and then there was nothing but Skip left. I'm like, well, if there ain't nothing but Skip, I'm not hanging out.
Yeah, Goose says he can't hear you for some reason.
Because I'm running barefoot.
Oh, but hopefully you're not threatened.
Nope, but I am barefoot. My toes are cold. But I gotta go take care of some business, but the gate is rolling, but I'll be back here shortly. But I heard you in there. Hiya, Wayne. Hiya, Goose. Goose can't hear me. Who else was in there? Wizard. Not Wizard. The other guy. Joker. Same thing.
Hi, Pete. I hear you. I hear that beeping now. I'm starting to hear it.
Alright, I'll be back shortly. Countywide.
100%. Looks like that beeping is coming from halfway between this channel and the next one. Yeah, 27120, I think. Yeah, I'm sitting here at the traffic light here at the off ramp, and I'm hearing it now. I don't know what it is. He was barefoot. Train wreck.
Yeah, it's horrible. How are you, Triple T?
Not too bad. You're making it through pretty decent.
Yeah, glad to hear that. Sounds like them fellas down south got hooked into the gravy train of Michigan again.
Yeah, sure it sounded like it.
But I can tell you right now, I probably won't be able to hear most of the fellas till they turn their stuff on because, well, it's one of those days that you better be kicking in the rear.
Yeah, I hear that. I got mine on.
Well, I'm sitting here with, I don't know what the hell, whatever. It is what it is, but I'm waiting for 100% to key up and say something.
Hello out there in radio, man? Yeah, copy that.
Oh, okay. You're not in the Applebee's, you're here.
I haven't heard animal out there, Coyote.
Yeah, 10-4. Yeah, skip's going. There's a lot of skip on 10 meters on the common local frequency. 10 meters, 28305. Turn it up.
Oh, copy that.
That boy sold all his equipment, I guess.
So we probably have it on 11 meters also, and on sideband, the sideband frequencies.
Yeah, copy that.
just talking to your friend there. Didn't mean to mess you up, but yeah, you make the trip down here, no problem. Oh, okay. Well, I got a lot of QRM on this end. Yeah, I hear y'all down here. Y'all sounding good now. Got some good conditions on you. I appreciate y'all acknowledging the station. Y'all have a good evening. Take it easy, Watchman. Have a good evening.
Dead key. Audio. Hello, audio. Okay, so easy. Does this sound better than I did before?
Oh, man! Not as loud.
Well, that's just me keeping the voice down some, but I realized one radio was interfering with the other one.
Oh, 10-4. Yeah, classic radio roundup. Hello, Greenie. Oh, man! Where'd everybody go? Beans. Yep.
Wow, and to think, I'm facing north and catching more than enough of that stuff.
Where did everybody go? Yeah, I'm hearing it all. I'm still here listening. Alright, I was beginning to wonder if my transmitter was working. Now you're working just fine. Alright. There's people out there talking. I thought it was Green Dog, but I guess he can't hear me for whatever reason.
100%.
I just skipped out there. I can hear that. It didn't key up for like a long time. Well, maybe it was Skip that sounded like Green Dog. Imposters. That could be. Some of the signals are pretty strong. It's working.
It's working.
Yeah, maybe it was an imposter.
Trying to say hello to you. I'm going to step back quiet.
I'm in the Razorback country. I'm in Arkansas there, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. West side of Hamburg, Peak.
Wow, what's on that today? Well, we got the Razorback also. We're in the Razorback also there, go ahead.
All right, dear Misfit. I will do that.
Who's that in the west side of Hamburg? 75 and that motor. Sounded real good. Well, Mobile sounded good. Classic Radio Roundup. Where is Sandbagger headed to? Oh, sounds like there might be some classic radio wheeling and dealing going on.
I don't know if it's that or if he just wants something fixed.
Or he already had something fixed and he's delivering it, I guess. Any of the above could be true.
You are correct.
Sounding good. You got 132 to the mortician out of...
I'll be right back. I gotta take my blood pressure medicine.
Alright, well I'll try and hold the fort down here.
Oh, yeah. Hey, did you find your way here?
I did. I'll go to the flat side and see if I can work a little bit of skip lag.
Oh, that's Mr. Sandman up here in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania.
Hello, Sandman. Hey, Sandman, the Spitfire, right back at you.
623 over here in Northwest Indiana. 623 in Northwest Indiana, making a good trip up here. Yep, up to the 20. I appreciate you. Let me know she's working. Yeah, me too. Thank you. Yeah, sounds good. Okay, man. Yeah, you sound good too. We have a antique radio roundup going on down here in Pennsylvania. I'm not sure if I'm making it down that way. We'll have to see on the playback. I hear you. Well, I got RCI with kind of antique, but it's working. Yep. Yeah, I'm on an old. This is Mark 4 Browning. All right. Sounds good. Thank you. Yep. Cool, man. Yeah, I got checked in there a while back. Powered up. Boy, that thing was getting out there. What was it? Oh, Demco. Yeah. Big tube box. I've seen those. Yeah, hope for the best. Yeah. You take your chances with them old ones. Yep, well, there's lots of them out there. They're getting expensive. Anyway, Northeast Pennsylvania, we're going to get on the side up here. That's Mr. Sandman up in Lehigh Valley, Pennsylvania, back out. All right, Mr. Sandman, good started to JD, 623 over. All right, JD, 73 for now.
Hey, how about that JD 623 in Indiana? 441 Pennsylvania, hello. 441, the Spitfire in Pennsylvania. Hey man, you made it to the Classic Radio Roundup video gate again. If you found it before, you should be able to find it again. Look for it tomorrow on YouTube, and you see how you're making it into my station here in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, well, you were doing better before, I can tell. You can barely hear you now, fella.
How about that 441 Pennsylvania, 964 South Carolina? We trying. Oh, I hear you. Let me turn the antenna around. 964 in South Carolina. Give me a minute to get the antenna down your way. I'm running this PDL2 2-element quad on the flat side. I should be down around your neighborhood now. Come on back, South Carolina. Yeah, get on this old school deal, this old Cobra 148, right? I don't know where you went there, 241 South Carolina. My antenna's down your way. Give it a go again. Be 964 South Carolina. We trying. Right, 13. Yeah, there you are. Hello, 964 South Carolina. My PDL2 southeastern Pennsylvania, 441.
Hey, what is the video gate?
The video gate. Look up Classic Radio Roundup. Classic Radio Roundup on YouTube. You'll find the video gate.
Hey, Roger, yeah, I'm on this old Classic 148, the Super Sidekick mic there, Roger.
Roger on the old Classic 148 with the Super Sidekick. Sounding good up here on my old Regency CR123B 23 channel base radio. Come on.
Hey, Roger, you're coming there, waving around back to you, my friend.
Yeah.
Sounds like a mess out there.
Well, I can take the mess or I can cut out the mess, depending on which antenna I use.
I was also the one that cuts the mess out.
Well, right now I'm on the horizontal and you're doing pretty well.
Yeah, well, how'd that be once I get home? Sounds like another night for side dance.
I don't know. Didn't we do that thing with the vertical horizontal thing and it didn't make a whole lot of difference with you?
Even on the mobile?
Well, I don't know about the mobile, but your base.
Yeah, that's another mystery.
Where are you at right now?
Back on 422, just a north.
I missed that part. I accidentally hit my mic.
I'm just about to the Limerick exit on 422.
All right, well, you'll be coming right through my vertical beam then, because I'm pointed southwest.
Hello. There you go. Hello.
The stick is probably better. The stick seems to have less skip in it. The beam on either polarity has skip. I go horizontal, that's lots of skip. Takes out the locals.
Yeah, well, you definitely don't want that.
No, not on Classic Radio Wednesday. I want to talk to my locals. Come on.
That's right.
Unless it's Night Ranger in South Carolina, I'll talk to him.
Yeah, I heard somebody in there from South Carolina, so I figured maybe he'll be in there. Unless he's off doing something else.
Yeah, you get one South Carolina in there, you got to figure conditions are in there for that direction. Yeah, that guy was coming in real well on my horizontal.
Yeah. It seems like the last several weeks we seem to have a pipeline to Tennessee.
Did I tell you that I loaded up this PDL2 on 6 meters and it seems to work there? I worked in Tennessee a couple days ago on the PDL2.
Yeah, you did tell me that.
It seems to work. It works better than my wire does, and my wire makes contacts. But the signals are stronger on the PDL2 loaded up. It's amazing.
Well, whichever one works the best.
I'd like to see what kind of radiation pattern that has. On 6 meters is it two full wave?
Yeah, you would think an 11-meter antenna or a 10-meter antenna would work really good on 6. But I've always had bad luck trying to load up one. I mean, I can get it tuned, but it doesn't seem to radiate worth a darn.
Yeah, I never had luck with any sticks. 11-meter sticks loading up on 6. They'll load up, but not working. My 160-meter doublet does better than that does. But the PDL2 does better than any of them. And it's directional, because I was in there calling CQ after I talked to Tennessee, and somebody comes back to me kind of weak, and he says he's in North Wales, Pennsylvania. I'm like, oh, hang on a second. I turned the antenna around, and it's directional too. I brought him up.
Go figure.
Yeah, I wouldn't think that antenna would work on 6. I figured, well, you can load anything with a tuner. It doesn't mean it's going to work. But it seems to work. Now I want to put up my 6-meter beam and do some A-Bing, but I don't know if I really want to bother.
And now I'm in the squeeze here. The one-lane traffic.
Man, I'm glad I don't have to regularly go through that mess.
Well, they're doing a nice job paving the road and getting rid of the potholes, at least.
Yeah, well, that's the section I don't travel. The section I do travel is still full of potholes.
Oh, yeah, you go the other way.
Gotta love 422.
Yeah, you gotta love to hate it. Hello, Joker.
Good evening. How you doing tonight?
Yeah, it was kind of a lean classic radio roundup last week. I don't want to take credit for that, but well.
Well, I was in there for half an hour, and then you saw what happened on the video gate, apparently, and you can understand why I decided not to stay awake.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't happening, It's like, yeah, I can sit here and listen to crappy noise, but, there are other things to do.
Yeah, I get my beauty sleep because the dogs get me up at 5:20.
Yeah, it's a shame you can't, adjust their time.
Well, I mean, I got to get up around there anyway. I mean, that's my time now. 5 days a week.
15, 16,
But I'm in the groove now. I've been trying to keep myself up later and later, and playing a little bit more evening radio.
Yeah, how's things going on the medium waves there? You guys been down there, or has it been too noisy?
No. We've been on a few nights this week. Tonight, last night, and the night before, and they were all good. I mean, no real, static crashes or nothing. They've been good nights, good signals. Steve got on there a couple nights ago, and we had a good time. We were in there kind of late. What night was that? Must have been Thursday night? No.
Nobody on the channel. Audio. Well, there's a retard. Yeah, I heard from Olaf, who said that he heard from Steve and hello, what's all about that, but he's evidently having some kind of problems with his tuner.
Yeah, I wonder if some of that might not be operator error, because he's got that Palstar 5K, and they're supposed to be really, really good, so...
Come in, check it, 1, 2.
519, what's got it?
Yeah, I mean, it's, if it's supposed to be 5 kilowatt, you shouldn't be able to burn it out with half of that, or, a third of that. Got it. You're 519. What's going on there?
I mean, all the years of fooling around with the different fooling around things that I've fooled around with, I never burned up a tuner. I don't know. I don't know. Although I think my home brew tuner would take some real effort to burn that thing up.
Yeah, so you would think, anyway.
Yeah, and after hearing that, and JR had trouble with his Palstar also. I don't remember exactly what it was, but he had issues with his. Makes me feel all that much better, because I was considering buying one of those things. Makes me feel better that I made my own, and there's nothing to burn up.
Yeah. And if you did, for some reason, it's easy to fix, because you built it yourself.
Yep. I know where the replacement parts are, and I know how to make the ones that aren't available commercially. And an ugly Ballon.
Yeah, so it's not just...
It's probably good for in excess of 10 kW.
Anymore. Fuck it. Ooh, there's a bunch of mess somewhere.
I built it to handle way more than I'll ever put through it. Very Weak and I had a good conversation the last couple nights about different things, and I learned some more about waveforms and reading my scope, and I rebuilt, remodified whatever my snippers to more to his liking. I was actually able to get 225% peak audio out of the DIY.
Over the top.
Yeah. Well, his comments were like, I don't even know how you're doing that. And what did he say? He says, that looks nasty. But he says, that will be very effective if we have neighbors trying to ingress upon our frequency. I'm like, okay. So I did some fooling around and whatnot, and I got it to where it was more what he likes. And I'm still peaking out at 200%.
Oh, there you go. Working.
He's kind of, I don't know if I'm using the right word, but it's a close word. He's starting to get impressed by what that transmitter can do. Well, it's on drugs. Yeah, I've got some good waveforms out of it now. It cruises along at 150, 175% modulation, but if I talk right into it, I can get 200 and just start to pinch off at the negative. But if I just talk normal, I'm cruising along at 150, 175 peak audio.
Well, as long as the other people can hear you, that's all that matters.
Well, now I fully more understand what I'm looking at when I'm looking at it, which is helpful.
How about you boys down there in Philadelphia? We're trying out a Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, that antique radio roundup. We're trying to check in. Number 327, Mr. Sandman in the Lehigh Valley.
I hear you, Sandman. Spitfire 441 hears you in his radio receiver, but we're not nowhere near Philadelphia.
A good deal. I know you said you could hear me, and I appreciate that. I got bleed over. It's killing me, man. It's taking all my receive out. We'll see what happens in a little while. Let's get back in there. Thank you for coming back.
All right there, Sandman. Well, I hear you all right. Sorry your ears are getting plugged up, but I hear you just fine. The skip's not too bad on this end at the moment. But I wanted to acknowledge the Sandman up there. Spitfire 441 on this antique flea market junk, your countywide radio.
441, countywide. All right, man. That radios are working too. Thanks for coming on back. I'll be back. Hello.
Yeah, we got a little while till sunset yet. E-skip is gonna mess everything up for a little while yet.
The Trouble News is making the waves from the state of Maine. So much. But hopefully it gets out of there.
Does the wildfire smoke have anything to do with anything?
Yeah. It's making my eyes burn and then it's clouding up the sky. That's what it does. RF has no effect.
Let me clear up that bleed, or I didn't bleed on you.
The wildfires, but I don't know where they're at.
That helped.
They're up around the Great Lakes area in the Canuck land.
I think so.
Canadians again.
Roger, Doc.
Yeah, they're sending all
Down here in St. Paul. Down here near the Gulf of America. This biohazard communication station. We waving.
Yeah, we need to send some ICE agents up to their forestry department.
Way around that Gulf of America. All right, we're up around Allentown, Pennsylvania. Thanks for the comeback. Roger, sounding good.
Yeah, it seems like, what is it, every couple months there's wildfires coming down from Canada?
Well, if they were quit hugging trees and did some forestry management, like California should do, some forestry management, you wouldn't have these wildfires. But no, we might endanger the long-nosed spotted newt frog or something, so we can't do forestry management. So we'll burn down the whole forest instead.
Yeah, we'll hear the guy that was out in skip line and everything. That's pretty neat, yeah. So if you go on YouTube, yes, go to Antique Radio Roundup, you'll see what I mean.
That's classic Radio Roundup, not antique, classic.
I'm sorry, Classic Radio Roundup. Thank you for the clarification. Yes, Classic Radio Roundup.
Yeah, I need more followers. Subscribe and like my Classic Radio Roundup. I need more followers. I want to monetize.
Yeah, I don't even know if I'm following you. I go and listen to it all the time. I think I got to make sure I follow you. Thank you for reminding me.
Hey, that would be great. I'm nearing 300 subscribers. Never thought I'd get over 100, but I'm pretty close to 300. So it'd be really cool if I get over 300.
Classic Radio Roundup.
27115 on the AM radio dial. Your home of Classic Radio Roundup.
Cool.
When you consider the big-time YouTubers have like hundreds of thousands of followers.
Of course, you'll have to go and check it tomorrow to here tonight.
Wow, it's more than I ever expected. Like I said, I never expected to get over 100, and I'm nearing 300. I forget what the exact number is now, but the last time I looked, it was I think it was 290 or 280 something.
Yeah. I have probably about a dozen or two.
And you know what's really funny, Dave? Is my videos that have the most hits, like all the Classic Radio Roundup videos, like they're usually somewhere around 40, 50, 60 views. Some of the older ones are over 100. But my EMD 645 videos from when I worked at where I worked, they're in the thousands.
Yeah, people like them old.
And it's also 8, so it's 35 minutes out.
It's funny. Yeah, they're the highest viewed videos I have of that EMD 645.
And go figure.
And now those videos are, 10 years old or more.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah, people like them locomotive engines.
My goodness, David, it sounds like you're in my neighborhood.
Nah, I'm on 422.
Man, thing's smoking.
Yeah, that's probably why the sky is smoking.
I'm pointing north. Let me turn. Man. Yeah, it sounds like a lot of other noise in there, too. Yes, sir. But anyway, just wanted to let you know that mobile's kicking its heels.
Yeah, it's doing its thing. At least for the time being.
Oh, it's louder there tonight. Good evening, huh?
Hello, JR.
Well, good evening there, Mr. P. How the heck you been?
Oh, I'm good, man. Living life, enjoying it, and doing what I can when I can do it.
I hear ya. That's the deal. And you gotta smile while you're doing it. Yes, sir. But anyway, good to hear you in there tonight. And I know, man, boy, it sounds noisy, though. I gotta tell you, it's noisy.
Yeah, it is noisy. But if I go to my horizontal beam, it's even noisier, so I'm sticking with the stick.
Where you at? Where you at?
Good evening there, JR. Oops, either I'm keying up with somebody or JR cannot hear Joker tonight.
Hey, Dave, if I knew you were doing radio deliveries tonight, man, you could have brought me my courier.
No, I'm not completely done with that. I gotta figure out what I can do for the phone.
Oh, all right, 10-4. Yeah, no rush.
Where you at, Trev? You on this one?
Well, I knew you were somewhere because you were absent, so I figured where you were. I knew you weren't here.
Good evening, good evening.
Yeah, well,
It's freaking loud up there tonight. I was playing north, man. I don't know if you're on my side. What was you calling?
how was your vacation?
I'm bouncing around tonight, but good evening. I didn't hear nobody, so I'm just jumping.
Yeah, isn't that the way it always is? Well, anyway, you're all rested up now, ready to go, right?
Yeah, except now it's 101 degrees.
You get that antenna yet?
No. Back inside.
Yeah, I hear you. I was outside all day yesterday.
10-4, almost there.
This morning, I got up and mowed the lawn and did the weed whacking early in the morning, and I said, to heck with it. I'm in for the rest of the day.
Yeah, that's what I did Monday. I did the lawn and some trimming and all. And last couple days, it's like, yep, nope.
Well, I can tell you it ain't going to be no better tomorrow, I don't believe. Yeah. Well, it is what it is. Summertime, right? You just got to deal with it. Get through it.
Yeah, I think tomorrow's supposed to be slightly cooler, in the mid-90s, but no really be much.
Well, the key word to that last sentence was slightly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, what's the difference between 99 and 100?
Yeah, but it's not 107 like it was last week.
Yeah, it was brutal.
It was 107 degrees.
Hang on, man. You'll be in there. You'll be in like
conversation to watch the big boy roll through. And we were only out there for 20 minutes or so. It was 107. I thought she was going to pass out.
Yeah, I wanted to watch the big boy too, but it was 2 hours late and I had to get ready to leave.
I hear you, man. I got plenty of projects going on, and I put them all through the phone.
Pottstown.
I got new antenna builds and all this crap, but I ain't doing it.
It's getting ready to leave. I said, well, let's go down by the power plant there. We can find a place to pull over the side of the road right by the tracks there. And there were some people there, right near number 7's old house. We're real close to number 7's old house there. Right there. And we got a really good spot to watch it go by. We watched it go by and we left. So we were only out in about 20 minutes.
Yeah, I had thoughts about putting...
That's right. Green time.
Oh, I'll have to send you the video that I have then. My son was up at Pottstown, and he's got, he's a roofer, commercial roofer, and he's got this really cool drone. It's really, really good. He threw the drone up and flew all over.
Turn north again a little bit, but
Some good video.
I think I cut y'all out earlier.
Yeah, at one point he flew the drone damn near right in front of the damn train. It wasn't moving, it was sitting there, but he flew right down.
We hear you down here too. Northeast Pennsylvania, 327, just wanted to wave. Alright, 327, 513 down here again, near the Gulf of America. Oh, there you go, cool, man. Billy.
513 down in the Gulf of America. You're making way too much noise up here in Pennsylvania.
Man, I must be a local in Pennsylvania tonight.
Yeah, you're too local tonight in Pennsylvania. Might as well join us on the Classic Radio Roundup.
I got me some classic radios right here, man. I ain't talking on one currently, but I got a shelf full of them. I love them.
Alright, well, I'm working on my antique flea market junk right now. Got a video gate rolling. If you're interested how you made it up to my station here in Pennsylvania, do a search tomorrow when I upload it, Classic Radio Roundup, and you'll find the video gate.
10, full, roger on that.
And if you want to skip everything else, just go right to 44 minutes. 44 minutes on the clock, and that's where you made it into the video gate. Hey, thanks for stopping by there, and let me use your loudspeaker there, Gulf of America. 441 Spitfire, looking at the antique flea market junk.
Roger that, Illinois, sounding loud and proud down here in the sand pile. 513, just Biohazard Communication Station, getting down.
Alright, enough of that horizontal antenna. Holy heck.
Good grief. Hey, where'd you go?
I went to the horizontal, and that guy down in Florida was like, give me 20 over.
He was doing that here, and I was still in the Mobile. But I won't be for long. I'm pulling into the driveway now.
He was like S9 on my stick, and I went to the horizontal beam, and he was 20 over. I guess I disappeared off of your radar, huh, JR?
Oh, yeah, man. You went to that flat thing there, you were gone.
Yeah, but it works for what it's intended to be used for.
Oh, I heard you. I did. I heard you.
Kind of miss you on medium wave here lately.
Damn, it's loud.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, I got in here too late, I guess. Turn this down a little bit. There you go. Yeah, I hear you on the medium wave. Yes, sir. Yeah, I don't get in here early enough, I guess.
We were in Monday night, Tuesday night, and tonight. Monday night, we were actually in there kind of late, till like, around 9 or so. Steve got in there for a while, and then I was getting tired, and the band started falling apart around 9 o'clock anyway. It was actually going long, and I was starting to have trouble hearing old very weak.
Okay, Very Weak was in there. Well, that's pretty cool. I hope everything's going well with him, too. Yeah, I don't know. I was down there the other night, 160, and I threw my call out there a couple times, but it was later in the evening. It was about 10:30, 11 o'clock, and I didn't get no money down there no more.
Yeah, my needle came. I think that's too late, unless we're just started earlier and carried into that late. I don't know if anybody starts that late. But I don't know, because I'm not usually in there that late. Steel Cutter, you had a good night.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. So, then we kind of went up to sideband there for a little bit and played around on that. Talked to a couple folks, but there wasn't a whole lot.
He's talking back to you, but the other guy's cutting him out.
9 o'clock, 9:30, 10 o'clock, I guess they're all 160's kind of dead. There's still a group up there on 1930, but that was about it.
I think the activity on that band falls off in the summertime because people think it don't work in the summertime. But it does work in the summertime. It's just different. And unless, of course, there's a lot of thunder boomers around, then it's just a wreck. But if you don't have that, it still works. But I think a lot of people think it don't work, so they just don't go there. But they're deluding themselves because it does work. Like I said, Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, we're in there, and it worked really well for us. The latest I was in there was on Monday until 9, and it actually started to fall apart at 9.
Tonight.
Further contacts might have been better after 9. I don't know, but you know, quote unquote local, it was starting to fall apart.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. I don't know. Most of them that were in there, they were out, I don't know, a few hundred miles out there, but nothing real far on 160. I didn't make any, what do you say, world record-breaking distance shots there. But I just get in there. You know me. I come in here at nighttime, and I happen to pick up, you know, my little container, and whatever I pull out, that's the way I operate, and that's the way it goes. And I'll keep on yelling till I dig somebody out there most of the time.
I
tried to get in where I've been in.
on a whim dialing around. I was on 80 meters. I think the frequency was 3705. And there was a fellow in there calling CQ, and I dialed up to DYY to 3705, and man, I chatted with that guy for a couple of hours, and he was up in Massachusetts. Where was he in Massachusetts? Where's my logbook at? I didn't write it down. Anyway, he was in Massachusetts, and we were chatting for a good long while on 3705 AM. Oh wow, AM to boot. Yeah, how about that? I don't usually dip down that far. I don't know why I don't, but I usually don't dip down that far. I probably should. Now you got me wondering. I'll have to check that out. I've found AMers down there on 05 before, more than once, and what was 3733? I think that's it. 3733 or right around there, 35 maybe. AMers. So there are AMers down there on that bottom end, and once I discovered that, now I keep looking. Uh-oh, it sounds like Mr. Dave's back there. Dave got this big bass set on there. Hey, Dave, welcome back. Hey, your noise level's probably pretty low now.
Why's that? Did Skip die while I was gone?
Well, no, I figure when I key up, you're not going to hear nobody but me.
Well, that's true. You are like 30 over on this meter.
You ain't going to hear nobody but me. If you hear anybody else, it's because I let you hear them. Otherwise, you ain't going to hear nobody but me. Was that Memorex? Oh, that was one of 05's lines. That's what I said. Was that Memorex? Well, I probably have that on my hard drive computer somewhere.
Yeah, I remember that.
You're not going to hear anybody but me, unless I let you hear someone else. He could be funny at times.
Oh, he was entertaining. If nothing else, he was definitely entertaining.
Yeah. I know he made me crack a smile here and there, you know. Absolutely he did. Yeah, he had some funny stuff. And he wasn't always intending to be funny, and sometimes that made it even funnier.
Yeah, even when he was serious, it was funny.
Tennessee, North Carolina, Pennsylvania, they all in there tonight. Oh, now we got North Carolina coming in. Oh, he's been in there for a while. Let me tell you. Oh, speaking of which, I fixed my rotor.
Oh yeah, that's right. What was the mystery there?
Freaking broken wire up at the rotor.
So you had to climb up?
Yeah, but I can reach that easy, and I could actually reach that, so it was an easy fix.
Oh, nice. Well, that's mystery solved. So you're there with it?
Yeah, I got I had the rotor box all pulled apart. I printed out the schematic from online. I'm following the schematic. I'm doing measurements and everything. I'm like, my box is working. All my wires are good here. It's got to be out there. And I went out there and I started looking. I got a bright flashlight and shined it up in there. Freaking broken wire.
Yeah, well, at least you fixed it.
And it was an easy fix. I like those easy fixes. One quick question.
Put the side down there.
On top of the roof, did you? I can't do that. No, but I did have to stand on the supports of my tripod to be able to reach it. I wonder which one was safer. Both are sketchy, but I didn't have to do any extra effort in hauling the ladder up, so I just stood on the internal supports of my tripod. I needed that extra 6 or 8 inches to get up in there. Do a change? Well, mission accomplished. There you go. Mission accomplished. You don't have to worry about it. Yeah, it's nice being able to have an antenna on a rotor that you can actually turn it.
It kind of sucks when you have a beam and it's frozen in one direction. Ask me how I know.
Yeah, that really blows. It really does.
You sure about that?
Well, maybe not. I hate when things don't work. Yes, sir, they gotta work. They gotta be in working order. Yep. I'm all for that. It gotta be, if I got it, it has to work.
I take it you're transmitting on the beam right now.
No, I'm not. I'm on my stick.
Oh, are you? Okay.
Yeah, why? Should I go to the beam?
Oh, I was just looking at the meter, and I just calibrated this meter today, and you should be up there close to a 9. You're not.
22 now. Yeah, I'm not so sure about my stick anymore. I'm really not. But your audio sounds
Like one ringy dingy, two ringy dingy.
Yeah. This is a Browning Baron. This belongs to Night Train, and I just got done taking care of it.
Yeah, it's underneath there, man. Alright, well here's the vertical beam, I think more or less in your direction. And you are stronger on my S-meter, but that doesn't mean I'm stronger on yours.
And then a full... No, you're not. You're like S5, and you're like S7 on the stick.
Yeah, reasonably clean. I don't even know where to begin to be able to explain that, because it's basically the opposite of what you just said, or what I see.
Yeah, I know. We've been down this path ever since you put the PDL up. I don't have an explanation.
And I got the same results, to be honest with you. Same results. Wait a minute. You're too quick on the key. I was going over to switch back. I'm on the stick now, and Dave's like a 7 on the stick and close to 9 on the beam. And I didn't get to see what you're doing. So this is the stick. Let me see what you got.
Shit and all that crap, so yeah.
Well, I don't know. There's a big difference between you on your stick and the beam. The beam, your vertical beam is not. It's like S3, and your stick's like S8. And I see no difference on your signal between the beam and the stick, and I even moved it more in your direction, and didn't really change much. But I see virtually no difference. Yeah, that's weird. We got weird things going on. Maybe slightly less on the stick. I flipped over the stick right at the end of your talking, and it moved like a needle's width down. Well, when you went up on the stick, you're just about 8.5. That's what I got on you. That's ridiculous. I've never ran into a situation like that where the reverse conditions exist like that. Like you come up on my end, but I go down on your end, and vice versa. That's just I never ran into that ever before.
I never have either.
And you'll see it on the video, Gage. 57 minutes on the gate, you'll see it. Well, I'm switching antennas, and you'll see when I switch the antenna, you go up in signal. It's a mystery. That's all I can say. It's a mystery. I've always been a firm believer that it's a two-way street on radio. You know, you increase your receive, you increase your transmit. You know, we're talking strictly antennas. Yeah, I'd never seen this particular situation ever.
Nope.
It makes you wonder. It makes you wonder what you've got going on there, or what the big difference is between the two. Of course, one's up higher than the other. Well, yeah, granted, one is up higher than the other, but I switched to one, and your signal increases to me, but my signal to you decreases. I don't even know how to compute that.
Didn't you say your PDL2 is polarized horizontally, or can you switch back and forth?
I can switch back and forth. I can go vertical or horizontal on a PDL2 with a flickless switch. That's why I love the PDL2. You can pick your polarity. Was that Green Dog I heard?
Hello, JR.
Hello, Green Dog. Yeah. I'm done, Green Dog. You're down in the dumps tonight.
I know. I don't have no carrier with this radio, but it's got some audio. I guess that's not helping me.
Yeah, it sounds a little funny, but I hear you. I hear you okay. At this point, there's no skip in there. You're making the trip.
Yeah, it's running like Class C, right on the knee.
Oh, no.
Well, like I said, I don't have enough carrier to drive this box. And I need the box for everybody to hear me. And this is my voice-based radio.
Well, you know, you got to do what you got to do sometimes. At least we hear you, so there's that.
I believe it's a 610 model, 610, I think. But it doesn't say it on the faceplate. But yeah, that's why I was just trying to join in on the classic radio fun.
Man, that thing's got an insane amount of swing.
That's because I said I don't have enough drive. The radio isn't putting out enough to actually drive this box. So it's all swing.
Yeah, your dead key is like an S3, and your peak torque is about a 10/9.
Quad carrier. Hello. Yeah, that's all like 600.
Yeah, he's doing some swing thing here, too. Like he keys up at under S1 and swings a little over S3.
Uh-oh, I got a squeal there. Does this microphone sound better on this radio?
Yes, it does.
Okay. What did you say, Pete?
Yes, it does. Why, who cut my lips off? Must be JR.
Oh, of course. Yeah, I put the sidekick on here. I wanted to see what it would do, but squeals if I turn it up. I guess I can leave it right there.
Yeah, that sounds a lot better.
Okay. Well, yeah. If this radio was a little on the tinny side, then obviously the D104 is not the right match for it.
I concur.
Sorry, man.
It was like you flipped the light switch from on to off, or off to on.
He's trying to say I'm not very bright.
No, not at all. That's not where I was going with that.
It's definitely on now.
That would be correct. It's definitely on now.
Well, that's a good thing. That's a characteristic of these Toshiba 40 channels. They tend to be on the tinny side for some reason. I had a friend who had, a trim D42, and it sounded like that. The only thing that saved him is that he ran it with a +3, so it wasn't, it kind of helped him a little bit.
Yeah, there's Turners. They got their own area of audio, which I like. I like that kind of, mellow. I don't want to say flatness, but kind of, sort of.
Yeah, they're smoother.
Yes, they are. Hey, Pete, why I'm thinking of this while you're in here, I haven't talked for you a little bit. You have any more of them pop-outs there, or the situation there on 160? Do you have any of that nonsense going on? No, not at all. Upwards of 200% positive peak modulation and no trip outs. Ah, that's a nice. Yeah, that Symmetrics limiter that I have allows me to do asymmetrical modulation, and now I've figured out the settings and how to read my oscope more accurately. I'm dialing things in, and man, it's working pretty good. Yeah, well, maybe the mystery's resolved then. Whatever it was. Whatever it really was. Negative modulation peaks was part of it.
Yeah, negative peak compression.
I actually, the other day, fooling around, I was, and
this isn't me saying this. I took a video of my O-scope and sent it to Dave. He says, holy crap, that thing's hitting 250% peak modulation.
Yeah.
That was at a 100 watts carrier, so I had lots of headroom.
Well, that's the only way you can do it. You would flat top any higher than that.
Right. And I don't normally run 100 watts a carrier. Usually run 150, 175 in that neighborhood with basically 150, 175 peak modulation. But all I did was turn my carrier down and kept everything else the same. And man, my peak modulation was like, holy crap.
So your peak modulation stayed the same, but your carrier went down, so your peak to carrier ratio increased.
Right, well, yeah. So what I saw on my scope was a higher peak modulation.
Yeah. The CB terms, it was super swanging.
Yeah, Dave says that's nasty neighbor mode. That's useful employment when people snuggle up to your frequency.
Well, yeah, that would imply that you're splattering, though. I mean, if it's clean, it shouldn't splatter any more than anything else.
I don't think I'm splattering because he was like, he's like, I don't understand it. Like, whatever receiver he uses is ICOM R75 or something like that. I don't know, some receiver. He says I should be wrecking it. He says, I don't understand why you're not wrecking it with that modulation waveform that I see.
Well, I guess you got something going on, and however you figured it out, it's working.
He also says, which is probably pretty good advice. He says, don't let most hands know what kind of modulation percentage that you're running, because you'll just run into an argument. I'm like, yeah, that's some good advice. I just keep that under my hat.
Oh, absolutely true. Absolutely true. Because, you know, you get the stick in the muds, and they'll be like, oh, that's illegal, it's ours. Yeah, you don't want to hear that.
Right. So, you know, I just hey, if anything, I'm running 100%, you know, whatever, or just don't even. I'm doing what I'm doing, and that's what I'm doing, and I'm not going into detail, whatever. But yeah, that's probably good advice.
Yeah, W3PHL would be proud.
Oh, he would with my 200%?
Yeah, because that was his thing back in the day. he had some kind of, well, he did it with tubes, but he had some kind of super duty modulation there, well in excess, you know. Back when you used to be able to cheat the system a little bit, and you know, okay, you're not going to let me run the carrier, well, I'm going to run modulation.
Yeah, I think Dave has played in that sandbox plenty too. He said that kind of modulation is a Pennsylvania ham radio AM operator tradition. He says I'm walking in the footsteps of giants.
Well, yeah, I mean, you know, PHL was one of them. There was a few others.
Yeah, he was talking about some 3-diode ultramodulator, something or other. You understand that?
3 diodes? The only thing I could think of we use 3 diodes for would be clipping.
I don't know. Maybe I misunderstood what he said. I thought he said 3-diode ultramodulator.
Yeah, well, you could put diodes across the transformer, and it would clip your negative peaks or something. And yeah.
It's probably what it is. I think the transformer was involved.
Yeah, that's a clipping circuit that clips your negative peaks, and unless your positive peaks fly like they should.
Are you guys the only two on tonight?
Oh no! Hello, Badger.
Hello, Pete. Hello, Dave.
What's up, Doug? Yeah, JR's in here. Joker's in and out. And Green Dog's out here, too.
Wow, got a good show. Yeah, I got a phone call, actually a text message today, and it ended up turning into a phone call. from Wrench that lives over in Pottstown. And he was talking about one of the radios he has. His sideband capabilities. He wanted to know what was good to do on sideband. I said, come join him on Sunday nights.
I'm in here too. Hi, Doug.
How you doing, Lane?
Wrench? Oh my God, I haven't heard from him in years.
Yeah, it's been a while since I heard that handle.
Yeah, he works second shift, so he doesn't get a chance to play radio a lot.
Yeah, he's still over at the prison or whatever?
I don't know. Maybe I got the wrong guy, but I thought it was Wrench. I didn't ask him what he did for work, but yeah, he works second shift.
If I remember right, I thought he was a guard at Graterford or something. Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong guy.
Are you thinking the good Wrench?
I was just thinking of Wrench. He lives over in Pottstown. He used to run an IMAX or something. He had that up in the air. And he had a TRC 55. He had a couple of classic radios for a while, and then he got his ham license and disappeared.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the only wrench I remember, he went by Mr. Good Wrench there. And I'm not exactly sure what his 20 was, but yeah, he'd been MIA too for years. So it's probably somebody totally different though.
Yeah, I remember a Wrench, but not this Mr. Good Wrench, but I remember Wrench.
Yeah, Wrench was my neighbor. He lived right up the street from me when I lived in Pottstown.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, and I just drove by there the other day. Antennas are still up.
Well, like Doug said, you know, he works second shift, so that kind of makes things tough. And I think that's what happened to Smarky, too. He took a job that was second shift, and he disappeared because I guess you can't beat on when he's working.
Yeah, luckily my second shift job was day shift on Wednesdays, so I got around that.
Come on. Yeah, second shift sucks, man. That's the worst shift ever.
But now I'm straight day shift, Monday through Friday, with weekends and holidays. First time in my working life.
Oh, it's a good thing.
Yeah, I looked up Wrench's contact information on my phone, and yeah, he's a ham in this area.
Yeah, that's what happened. I mean, he was big with us here on 13, and then he passed his test, and I think he got in with the Pottstown crew or whatever, and then he kind of disappeared.
Yeah, I guess that's what happens when when it's like me. It's like my claim to fame is I drove truck for so long that I actually enjoy CV radio frequencies more than ham frequencies. Especially because I like all this like local rag chew, and that's what I love to do. I'm not a contester. God, on the weekends, it's like you're lucky if you can find somebody to rag chew with on HF bands.
You need to come down on 160 meter AM.
Yeah, what frequency? Is it the same frequency you guys use all the time?
We use the same frequency all the time, 1885.
1885. All right. I've got wire in the air, but I'm having problems tuning. It's funny because it'll tune anything. It'll tune everything. Okay, from 3.5 megs all the way up to 10 meters. And I've got 280 feet of wire in the air, but I can't get it to tune. I got a 5-to-1 SWR on 160.
See, I don't understand that. You sound like you got enough wire. You absolutely have enough wire. I can't understand why you can't load up on 160.
Now, somebody at a ham breakfast a couple weeks ago showed me a couple diaphragms of dipoles, and he told me that what I might want to do is when the wires, these Z-fold pattern of wires that I have, when they stop running, it ends up the two last sets of wires are very close to each other. It's only like about 2 or 3 inches apart. And he showed me wiring configurations. He goes, you know what you ought to try? Run a jumper from one of those long legs to the other.
Oh yeah, if you've got it going, see that's part of it. I need to see your configuration.
And then if you were using crappy brown stuff, aka 450 ohm ladder line to feed it, it would probably be better. But yeah, that if you connect those ends together, it might just load up. Because I did that in Lansdale to get away with it. But again, I was using 450 ohm ladder line to feed it through a ballon. But anyway, I had a 250 foot loop, and where that same amount of wire, I had trouble on 160 loading it up. But when I made it a loop, I was able to load it up on 160.
That sounds like that's what that guy was trying to tell me. And all I need to do is get a couple eyelet connectors, take a piece of 12 gauge wire, hop from one to the other, and it'll be connected.
Yeah, give that a try. That might get you there. That worked for me.
Well, I appreciate the encouragement. So, and for those of you that I'll tell you later about the other part. I'll wait till I have it in my pocket before I start talking about it.
Do you have a VNA, or you just have a SWR meter and a tuner to tune up?
No, I just an SWR meter and a tuner. I mean, I've got meters here galore. You know, I've got one that comes straight out of the radio, and then I've got one that comes straight out of the back of the tuner, so I can see the difference between what the radio's putting out and what the tuner actually working with. And it's like the radio that I have on, that I've got on now, I've constantly got the setting on SWR, so I'm constantly keep an eye on the SWR of the radio. So I think it does pretty good. So I'm pretty happy with it. But yeah, what I talked to you about before was it comes out of the tuner and it goes to I think it's a 4-to-1 ballon with coax. Okay, from the back of the tuner to the ballon is coax, and then from the ballon it goes to 450 ohm ladder line straight into the
Alright. So yeah, having that ladder line adds some good trickery to multi-banding an antenna without getting too technical. But those VNAs, they really are invaluable for the price, for fooling around and seeing what's what, and for bringing things in. But man, we should. My free time is like kind of rough anymore on weekends. But if we could schedule something early on a Saturday morning or a Sunday morning, I could swing over there and we'd do some fooling around with your antenna and look at it with the VNA, and that tells all kinds of stories.
Well, the door's always open and the coffee's always on. And I've got a little restaurant right down the street. If you're willing to do that, I'll buy you guys breakfast.
Alright, well, I'll keep that in mind because, I get up kind of early, so if you're, if it wouldn't be a bother to show up kind of early, because the wife, see, that's like my free time now. She's still sleeping. I can escape and do stuff. So if you're not opposed to, something early like that, I could swing over for an hour or two and check things out.
Yeah, I mean, well, Pete, the thing about it is for 40 years I used to get up in the middle of the night and be to my first, go pick up a load of cement somewhere and have it delivered before the sun comes up. So, yeah, I mean, if you want to get together, 10 minutes after sunrise, that's fine. I don't mind.
Yeah, all right. So I'll put that on my things to do, and when the time comes, and I know if it's available, I'll just shoot over then. If that works, that works. So that's probably the best, because sometimes it's like spontaneous. Yeah, she's gonna be snoozing for a while. I can escape for a little while. But yeah, I'd like to help you out, get you on 160 meters, and join that fun. I think you would enjoy the group that hangs out there.
Yeah, well, you know what? If you're gonna do that, then put the invitation out to Wayne and your twin brother over there in Douglasville that you've been talking to for the last 20 minutes. I'll buy everybody breakfast for you guys. Come over with that VNA and check it out.
Well, I don't know about Dave, how early he gets up. Wayne, if you give him advance notice, he'll be up.
My alarm clock goes off at 7 every morning.
You'll be running an hour, at least an hour behind schedule then.
What the hell you got an alarm clock for? You're retarded. You should have thrown that thing out years ago.
It's not an alarm clock. It's my phone.
Well, turn that thing off. You're retired. You don't need to set any kind of alarm unless you need to get up to take medication or something.
Well, that's exactly what I have to do. I have to take my blood pressure medication, and a lot of times I just go back to sleep.
All right. Well, I'll give you a pass there.
It's like it's not required, but I can go back to sleep or I can stay up. It all depends. But my phone goes. I have it set every morning for 7 o'clock.
Oh, here's some advance notice. Kimberton Hamfest. People are going to be showing up, so I'm going. VW's going. We're trying to get a bunch of people to go. Not necessarily to do any shopping unless you want to, but just to meet up.
What day is this?
I don't know. It's in August something. I need to look it up. I don't know exactly when the Kimberton Hamfest is, but it's coming up, so I'm putting it out there.
August 9th, Sunday.
I'll go.
All right, August 9th, Sunday. Be there, be square.
Oh, JR, I'll be there. Oh, yeah. I'm not selling. I'm just browsing.
I'm going to buy you anyway. You're old and broken.
There was a breaker in there.
Oh, what? I can't believe my radio just said that. Go ahead, Blake.
I got some kind of radio. You're really late. Come again? Did you say Papa Wolf something, Pennsylvania? You're kind of weak for me. Stowe Mountain? Is that what you said?
No, here.
Oh, Doe Mountain. You mean Bear Creek?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I hear you now. You're a little late on me, but I got you. A little up there around Doe Mountain, Bear Creek. 441 is Spitfire, somewhere around Pottstown. Yeah, I hear you. He's kind of weak, and every once in a while I get a little bleed over and takes you out a little bit. But I got you up there on the Bearcat 880 barefoot. What was the handle? Papa Wolf, is that right?
Yes, sir.
All right there, Papa Wolf. Well, nice to meet you. Welcome to the Classic Radio Roundup. You're welcome to join us anytime. Every Wednesday night from 8 to 10, we're right here on this channel. So, feel free to stop in and give a shout. Eventually somebody will acknowledge you. A higher antenna or a little bit more power might help out, but I got you. There may be some others that can hear you too. So stand by a moment in case anybody else can hear you, wants to say hello there. Papa Wolf, Spitfire 441 on the Classic Radio Roundup.
I'm getting bleed over. Skip or whatever you want to call it. I didn't hear him at all.
None of you other guys could hear him. Not even you, Green Dog?
I get that stinking interference from 27120, and I tune right into that. I don't hear him anyway.
I couldn't hear him. Not everybody was probably trying to make it too higher.
I'm surprised Green Dog didn't hear him. That's up his neighborhood.
Closer. That's almost in the Poconos.
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's like west of Hereford. Oh, okay. It's like northwest of Hereford. It's not Poconos, not in my mind.
Oh, I'm thinking, when you said Doe Mountain, I'm thinking it's a ski place up there. Okay.
Well, it used to be called Doe Mountain, and then it got sold, and somebody else bought it, and it's been Bear Creek for, I don't know, probably near 10 years now.
What do you call what?
So say that again there, Papa Wolf?
Yep, Papa Wolf, Papa Doe Mountain, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, but ain't that Bear Creek now for 10 years or so?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I remember it as Doe Mountain, but it's more widely known now as Bear Creek, but kind of threw me off there a little bit, so I know where you're at. It's like, I don't know, what are you, like 6 miles or something up the road from Hereford, PA, right? That's the right place, right?
That's correct. That's correct. Yep, I'm right over here in the
Yep, Roger. Again, you're not real strong to me here, but I do have a copy on you when you're in the clear, so you are getting out. That's a pretty fair distance for a barefoot radio from where you're at, no doubt about it.
I appreciate it. Thanks for the break.
Yep, stop by and check us out. And if you, I don't know if the 880 has sideband or not, but if you got a sideband radio, Sunday nights we're in here on the same channel, same time on lower sideband. So you might have a better shot if you got a sideband radio. Yeah, all right. Well, you know, if you're just letting you know what's available. If you want to get out here and play radio and get to know some of the boys, you might have a better shot on sideband of people hearing you. And, yeah, and I didn't get everything you said there. Sorry, there's some interference going on occasionally, and it takes you out. But when you're in the clear, I hear you fine. But there's some skip land and bleed over and that kind of thing going on right now. So, you know, I'm not getting you 100%. But and when you're in the clear, you're in the clear. That's the way it goes.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much for everything.
All right, have yourself a great night, and thanks for checking into the Classic Radio Roundup.
Good night.
So going back to August 9th, be at the Timberton.
Oh, I'll be there. Me and my little zipper car. It all depends on whether I'm up the mountains that weekend or not.
I'll probably be there in my zipper car.
Stop by here so we'll be able to spend money. Time that I might be interested in.
I might be picking up a Collins R390A.
What are you going to do with that?
What do you mean what am I going to do with that? Well, what does anybody do with a Collins radio receiver? They put it in their radio room and enjoy it.
You already had something like that.
Not a Collins R390A.
That's right. Now, what do you got? You got a National or something, right?
Yeah, the National is hooked up to the DYY. I want the Collins to go with the B&W.
Oh.
So I don't have to use my Yazoo.
Oh, you still on the mobile?
Oh, is that where you guys met, at Texas Roadhouse?
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's just right down the street from me.
Well, yeah.
And I try to get there on Wednesday nights to have steak. The wife doesn't always go for it, but I always push for it.
Yeah, I usually have steak once a week, but I grill it up myself. Sometimes they even splurge and put it on charcoal because it even tastes better.
Yeah, well, that's how she keeps me from going there. She's like, there's a steak in the refrigerator. So, all right, I'll fire it up the grill. Okay.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can put a pair of steaks on the grill for less than $30 versus going to Texas Roadhouse and spending twice that much.
Yeah, but I spend twice that much. I get a buttered baked potato and a salad.
Up to $66 for Red Robin.
Tell your wife, you're not going for the steak. You're going for the Texas Blossom.
No, I'm not.
Oh, you don't like that, do you?
It's not that I don't like it, but that's not why I'm going there. I'm going there for the ribeye.
Well, then you'll never get there, because she'll just say it's in the freezer. But this way here, she don't have that.
I don't think you like it.
She's not gonna care. She's not gonna care. That's not gonna be an argument to win her over.
Good night, guys.
Catch you later, Badger. Good to hear you in there, by the way. Hello and goodbye.
Yep, good night, Badger. And, don't be surprised if somebody don't show up there on Saturday morning with all DNA in their hand.
Yeah, shoot me a text message when you want to set that up.
Yeah, all right. We'll see. It'll be soon. Maybe not this weekend, but soon.
All right, adios.
Good night.
Good night, Green Dog out there.
Good night, Badger.
Good night, Wayne.
Good night, John Boy.
Good night, Doug.
Good night, Dave.
Good night, Mary Ellen. Good night, Grandpa. Oh, come on, you guys are old enough to know.
The Waltons.
Hotel 6?
We'll keep the lights on.
Yeah, but I just want to know who let the dogs out. Woof, 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 woof.
It'll have to be my wife because I'm upstairs.
Well, that's me at 5:20 in the morning.
Good night, all.
I let the dogs out. They come in, and then I feed them. Then I go out with my coffee and feed my raccoon.
I had 6 of them last night out in my yard.
6 raccoons. I got a mama and three kits.
Yeah, I got a mama and 5 youngins. I don't know, maybe the papa maybe the mama and papa. But anyway, it was a total of 6 of them critters.
They like dog food. They also like bananas and blueberries.
Yeah, as long as they don't wreck the place out there, which they used to. I had to grease everything. That stopped all that nonsense.
We started feeding them, and that stopped all that nonsense. They don't wreck nothing no more, because they just get fed, and then they leave.
I'd rather them try to go ahead and do demolition, and they fail. And then I know I've done my job. But they are fed. They get all the bird seed out of the feeders that the birds and whatnot, knock down, along with the squirrels.
Yeah, they like to scoop up all the stuff on the ground. They'll do that overnight. But in the evening and the morning, I feed them dog food, just dry dog food in the morning. And the wife in the evening gives them leftovers, any leftovers that she's got, or she gets some bananas and blueberries and stuff. And man, that thing loves bananas and blueberries.
I don't think there's anything they won't take. I think they like it all.
They don't like pickles. They don't like cauliflower. I think she ate the carrots. She ate carrots. There's a couple of things they don't like. Pretty much the same things I don't like.
That's why you get along with them so well, huh?
It's kind of entertaining. It's like just an extra pet. It's an outdoor pet, but it's an extra pet.
Just a raccoon?
Yeah, the raccoon. The raccoon and I, we're all friends now. Oh yeah. She follows me like a cat or a dog. she's, you know, sitting out there drinking my coffee in the morning, killing time before it's time to go to work. And now she shows herself in the driveway and looks right at me like, well, where's my food? Don't you see me? I'm here. Yeah, she's used to it. She's not afraid of us no more. I mean, you know, she has that little war going on in her brain. Like, I know you got food, so I'm going to get close, but I'm not so sure. And then I step back a couple. So it's one of those kind of things, you know. But as soon as you start to put the food down, she comes right up.
It's like a feral cat.
I like when the young ones, right? You shine a light on them out there at night, and then she waits for the young ones to get back into the wood line there. And she stands up on her back feet with her paws out, like saying, don't mess with me. And then when the kids are all in there, and then she goes back and follows them in.
Oh, I like to watching the porch camera overnight when the kids come in. And they're all on the front porch, and they'll fall off the lip and into the garden. They trip over each other, and they're just, you know, doing nonsense. And then they walk through the water bowls. The wife puts all kinds of water bowls out for all the critters. And they're washing their paws. The kids are playing in it. It's pretty fun to watch the videos.
Yeah, next you'll be having a pet bear over there.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah, they're up the mountains. I was watching two of them invading my neighbor's trash cans the other night.
Hey, just don't play with the bison. Did you see that video?
Wow.
Some knucklehead out in Yellowstone, I think it was, or somewhere. He got tossed like 9 feet in the air by a bison.
Yeah, not a smart idea.
There's a bear running out over there in South Coventry that was spotted a couple of weeks ago.
That's my buddy.
You don't have any buddies.
You're my buddy.
Oh, yeah, good buddy. 1-6.
Oh, no.
Meet me over there at the Bettswood Bridge.
I was sitting here in traffic, like the accident down the street on 422.
Man, there's accidents 2, 3, 4 times a day on that road.
Yeah, I know, well, it stopped dead. I'm sitting here reading for someone to let us go.
Well, if it's dead, you could quit talking about them.
Freaking threatened to death.
Oh, man.
And I'm looking behind me, man, ain't nothing but traffic all the way back. And I can see.
So I got caught in the single lane traffic coming back, but it moved relatively well. Are they doing road construction down there too?
No, that must be a bad car accident ahead because the fire truck or something went by with light siren.
Oh.
It must be taking up both lanes because those lanes are shut down.
at Google Maps here, and it's showing an accident just around the bend there at what's the name of that place? Yeah, St. Gabe's, the St. Gabe's curve there. Night Train. He's a no-show tonight.
Junker said hi to everybody. Sorry, you couldn't make it. You're too tired.
Oh, it happens.
Yeah, I haven't heard him in quite a long while.
He kind of got hurt. Not got hurt, but something on him. So he got to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning or 9, something like that. I never tell him. So the nurse comes in.
Sorry to hear that. What do you do, take a fall?
No, he was walking on his bed and a piece of metal on his deck cut his leg open.
Oh, wow. Holy crap.
And he got diabetes, so he had to rush to the hospital. And he was leaving the hospital because his leg was bleeding again, so he come back around and went back to the hospital and he stitched it shut. So yeah.
Yeah, that's a shame, actually. Yeah, you know, on your way home, you got to turn around, go back again, go through the process. Oh, boy. Wasn't too happy about that, was he?
No, not at all. He just getting ready to go to Florida to with his I think daughter. I forget for what. Something's out in Florida.
Yeah, I guess she moved down there now. She was up there with him, but I guess she finally moved down to Florida.
Yeah, her husband or boyfriend, whatever he is, moved to Florida. And he's gone down. I think he said the 26th, maybe?
Hey, Rojo. Yeah. We'll get in there some night. We'll catch up with him.
Yeah, he calls me once in a while. I call him once in a while. He called me up last night and today. Because I'm not going to make it. I'm too tired. I go to bed.
Ten four. I haven't heard you in there either, actually.
I've been out there and nobody gets on late at night no more, I guess. But yeah, it's so dead, I just turn it off.
I don't know. I hear a lot of them boys in there doing their thing. Sometimes I throw it back at them, but I don't know. It's in scan mode. If I hear somebody in there I know, it's fine and dandy. But if I don't, I'll let her scan on by.
Yeah, I'll call that on.
Yeah, you got wiped out by DX that time, or bleed over by DX.
Something, but yeah, I haven't heard you out there in a long time.
Yeah, usually I'm on the ham band somewhere. You know, I ponder all around, but I always have this one on scan mode. If I catch anybody or locals in there, if I'm not doing that, I'll go back to them and say, hey. Yeah, Skip Lane got you again, so I didn't hear nothing you said.
But I'll pick up that base hazy. I might take that to the handset and sell it.
All right. Well, you don't like it?
I don't mess with that EQ stuff.
10-4. All right. Well, we'll see you there at the Ham Fest. We'll see what you got going on. I guess Paul going, who else is all going down from your crew?
I think Stinger, Kentucky, Kilowatt. I think that's it. But I might need to borrow that thing you bought to shoot over the tree branches.
Oh, well, I didn't buy that. I made that. Yeah, that's all homemade. Yeah, boy. Yes, sir. Kilowatt, boy, I haven't heard him in there for a while either.
Yeah, he gets on and,
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't heard him, so. Well, next time you talk to him, Tommy's asking about him.
you gotta get on during the daytime. Like 3:30 or 4 o'clock-ish.
Oh, he don't get that. He don't get in there at nighttime?
I guess not.
Raji.
He might be an all-out. He gotta get up early. He gotta do
Hey, Goose, this skip's taking you out, Bleedo or whatever it is, skip land or whatever, but it's taking you out, so I'll catch up with you when it quiets down. Yeah, but these guys are like, skip land's like obnoxious.
I don't have my original antenna on here either. That's kind of broke.
Oh, I can still hear you.
See, Sandbagger's still here, isn't he?
That's because I got the beam at you. I don't hear the skip when the beam's down that way.
You got to put it down 422.
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, I was hoping Train would get in there so he can hear his radio, but guess he's going to be a no-show tonight.
How about his singer didn't come out here?
Well, I didn't do much talking tonight. I want to pull the plug. I'll upload the gate sometime tomorrow, hopefully. So I won't be on Sunday. I will be out of town. So you guys all have a good night.
Well, out of town, call collect.
Catch you later, Joker. Good to hear you in there. Howdy, and bye-bye.
Hello and goodbye. Right. Yeah, I'll be almost your neck of the woods. Well, not your neck of the woods, but where you're going north on Sunday.
Going north on Sunday. Who, me?
Sorry, Dave.
Where am I going on Sunday?
No, I said I'm going your direction on Sunday, where you usually go.
Oh, up the mountains, you mean?
Yeah, we're going to take a trolley from the Trolley Museum in Scranton to a baseball game.
Oh, you're going up to, okay, you're going up to, what's that, Steamtown?
Yeah, it leaves out of the Trolley Museum in the front portion of Steamtown. So yeah, I guess it's one of the last places in the country that does a trolley ride to a baseball stadium.
Which baseball stadium is that?
It's the one out near Montage Mountain, I think. I forget what it's called, but the Rail Riders play there.
Oh, okay, so it's a farm team.
Yeah, it's the Yankees farm team.
That should be fun. Trolley ride like that. That used to be commonplace, 60, 70 years ago, but the rise of the automobile kind of did away with that.
Yeah, pretty much every ballpark had a trolley line that went to it and served it. So yeah, I think they said this is one of, if not the last in the country that will do a trolley ride into a ballpark. And they only do it a couple times a year. The wife and I have been talking about doing it forever, and she's like, let's finally do it before they stop doing it.
Yeah, cross it off the bucket list.
So with that being said, I will not be on the radio Sunday, so hopefully I'll catch you guys next Wednesday.
Alrighty, well, have a good one, Joker.
You too, guys. Till next time.
Good night, Joker. Till the next time.
Later.
73's Joker. Enjoy the choo-choo. Chugga, chugga, chugga.